Council has approved the release of more than 83 billion naira under the Anticipatory Action Trust Fund to tackle recurring flooding across the country. The approval was granted during the Council's meeting chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. Briefing journalists after the meeting, Cross River State Governor Uwaezuoke disclosed that over 166 billion naira had originally been proposed for the fund. Vice President Kashim Shettima also stressed that the reform programs of the President Bola Tinubu administration must begin to deliver tangible benefits to Nigerians across the Federation. The federal government has inaugurated a presidential task force on Ebola virus disease preparedness as part of efforts to prevent a possible outbreak in the country. Chief of Staff to the President Femi Gbajabiamila inaugurated the task force in Abuja, stressing the need for early action to avoid a repeat of the Ebola crisis that affected parts of West Africa in 2014. Gbajabiamila said the government is adopting a proactive approach by strengthening surveillance and response mechanisms before any confirmed outbreak occurs. He explained that specialized teams have been established to oversee disease surveillance, border monitoring, and emergency response coordination, with increased attention given to land borders and informal travel routes. Moving on, Port Harcourt residents and traders have attributed the rising rate of poverty in the country to what they describe as neglect of citizens' welfare by leaders in government. Speaking on My Domat program, the respondents expressed concern with the increasing cost of living, noting that hikes in the prices of fuel, cooking gas, and other essential commodities have led to a sharp increase in the cost of goods and services.
Our leaders, they don't have us at heart because, okay, let me start from the fuel aspect. If the price of fuel now is less, people that are bringing goods for us, the price, they will not be increasing the price. Number two, the gas. They are selling gas now at 2,000 naira per kg. Housing, everything, school fees, if to even meet of service by the grace of God. So it's shocking people.
What I do about is our leaders, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. What we do is to build our Nigeria to the standard, but our government are not going to be the format.
There's this whole over now. Since 2023, Nigeria has started to remove. Since then, the suffering like this. Everything going higher every day. Better be cooking that. These people should do something. Suffering.
Some of the respondents also linked the growing insecurity across the country to widespread poverty, arguing that economic hardship and government insensitivity to the welfare of the people has contributed to the situation.
Is that because our president don't want to anything about security matter? In the world, and most of these people, when they bring market for us, they don't keep them again because they say they're not paying that farm. If they enter farm, let's feed them, or they carry them, they ask for ransom.
They called on the government and relevant authorities to implement policies that would improve the living conditions of citizens and ensure the nation's resources are used to benefit the masses.
At least, if they can start from the fuel aspect and the gas, at least in that way, things will be reduced.
On hypertension, if the fuel has gone down as before, everything is gone down immediately. So, you see, our president needs to help us though, because if we just look over again, people will die every day, people will suffer. If you see face where you know understand, it's either you run or you rest at that. Let people know what they have for. What they have for doctor, you can make everybody be alive.
My Domat program airs every Thursday by 11 a.m. on this station. Meanwhile, the General Manager of Wave FM 91.7, Dr. Rex Sigiri, says the station was motivated to initiate its pet project, Walk for Safety, Walk for Security, in order to contribute to the growth and development of River State and Nigeria at large. Speaking as a guest on the station's mid-morning program, Real Talk, Dr. Igiri explained that the initiative began in 2017 with its season designed around different themes aimed at impacting society.
Walk for Safety, Walk for Security. Far back 2017, when this decision was made and we were thinking of things to do to further contribute to the growth of Nigeria and River State, which is our immediate constituency. In 2017, the level of insecurity in Nigeria wasn't as much as what it is today. It was dropped in our spirits to say, look, you guys can take some of the enlightenment campaigns that you do on radio outside, take it to the doorsteps of the people. And so the idea of getting Work for Safety, Work for Security edition has its own theme, which is unique to the times.
Dr. Uwaezuoke, while expressing satisfaction with the level of acceptance of the event by Rivers people, noted that the station still faces some challenges in organizing the program.
It's an event that is accepted by Rivers people and beyond. Now, you agree with me, at any time that we call on Rivers people to say, look, this is time for work for safety, work for security. Before 5 a.m., you see already hundreds of people lining up for the event. So that's the level to which this event is accepted. That's not to say there are no challenges. Of course, there are challenges. There's nothing that you will do that you will not experience challenges. And especially in a system where it looks like the economy is, it's difficult to organize such huge events without necessarily encountering some shortfalls in the area of maybe financing.
On the vision behind the Walk for Safety, Walk for Security event, Dr. Uwaezuoke had this to say.
Looking at the bigger picture, especially the fact that we want a better Nigeria. So the vision is driving us to the point where we have a better Nigeria, make very strong impact to the extent where Nigeria gets better. So the word there is get better. Rivers State gets better. Nigeria gets better. So that's what we hope to find in the nearest future.
Our correspondent Chiwenduana reports that the season 32 of the event, scheduled for tomorrow, Saturday, June 20, 2026, will hold under the theme Walk for Zero Poverty and Improved Healthcare. The walk will kick off at 6 a.m. from the Wave FM 91.7 premises at 34th Avenue, Old GRA, Port Harcourt. The Independent National Electoral Commission has commenced the distribution of sensitive election materials for tomorrow's Rivers South East senatorial by-elections. The distribution began yesterday at the Central Bank of Nigeria premises in Port Harcourt, where ballot papers, result sheets and other sensitive materials are set to be dispatched to the 1,629 polling units located within 88 registration areas, wards which comprise 7 local government areas of Andoni, Eleme, Gukana, Kana, Upabunkoro, Oyibo and Tai. According to the Resident Electoral Commissioner, Dr. Johnson Alalibo Sinikia, has assured that the Commission remains fully prepared to deliver an election that reflects the will of the people. You're still listening to the news at noon on Wave FM 91.7 Port Harcourt. Up next is foreign, business and sports news. Do stay with us.